didn't bring my water in here.
They're getting a little stale. We tried real hard to keep the wind out, as my host mom says. It's inevitable. Like most things. Your hot Cheetos will eventually go stale. I'm just hanging out. Oh, whoops. Coming at ya. Oh, okay. I guess I can't do that anymore. Coming at ya. I apologize for any outside sounds, especially because today there's 2 electricians downstairs installing 2 plugins. Not just 1, but 2 plugins. And I'm so excited because we literally only have... There they are! We literally only have 1 plug-in downstairs that's in the common area for the TV, for the rice cooker, for all of the phone charging. Yeah. So, poor us. No, it's fine. 1 is fine. We can make do. But, I mean, I'm excited that we're gonna have 3 now. So today, I'm eating Flamin' Hot Crunchy. Shipped here all the way from the good old US of A, Ellensburg, Washington. My friends Willie and April sent them. Oh my goodness. I'm actually very excited. Thank you so much, Willie and April.
Because this just makes my life. It really does.
What's the point of this video? Good question. I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about how I've been feeling the last week and dealing with that, and yeah, if I could be any more vague. No, okay, I should just stop eating these first. Hold on.
I can't focus on talking because I just want to eat them all.
I've just been sick the last week or so. Not anything really crazy, just a head cold, but it's just been interesting because the few weeks before that, I was riding on a Peace Corps high. I was all excited, just being all active, getting out there in the community and feeling like my life here was really meaningful, and it just felt really good, and I felt like teaching was going well. And then last week I got sick, things just started to crumble, and I think on top of that it was Thanksgiving, and how do I say this? I wasn't overly thinking about Thanksgiving and kind of anticipating it to be a struggle, but I noticed that, so I actually, some of the other volunteers had Thanksgiving plans, and I wasn't able to make it, and then, so around the days of Thanksgiving, I didn't have a celebration to go to or anything like that, and I totally could have made my own celebration here. Hold on.
I could have just made my own celebration here.
And I opted not to celebrate here with my host family or anything. I just wasn't really feeling it. But I noticed this one day I was having quote unquote typical bad day, and I was on Instagram and Facebook, and I was scrolling, and I didn't even realize what was happening, but I was just becoming more and more angsty and angry as I was scrolling through Facebook. And I realized it was because every single person was posting pictures with their family and their friends, and they were all celebrating Thanksgiving. And instead of having that, you know, inspire me and make me feel happy that my friends are happy, I realized it was just, I was becoming angry. And then maybe after, I don't know how long, I don't know, like 30 minutes or so, I kind of stopped and realized, like, I was so absent-mindedly scrolling and just becoming self-pitying and angry that whole time that I didn't even realize what I was doing. And yeah, it was interesting. It really got me thinking about being away from home on the holidays and how a lot of times, at least for me personally, it feels like it's not that big of a deal, but then something happens and it's almost as if like I am just upset about it, but it's just being like pushed down until something triggers it, and then I realize that I really am bummed out that I'm away from my family.
I didn't bring my water in here.
Okay, even though I don't really have 100% specifics for this. Also, I guess I'm just kind of noticing the emergence of a feeling of disconnection from people back home. So when I've lived abroad before, I definitely remember this feeling of when I came home after being away for a while, I remember feeling very strange, like I didn't really belong and I couldn't really connect with people, and this was people that I like really truly care about and love, and I remember it being a very uncomfortable feeling. It's interesting because I'm realizing, because I've never like been away from home this long before. As when I say away from home, I mean like away from the States and abroad and a new place with a different language and all of that. I've never been away this long before. How do I say this? I am entering that space a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit disconnected from people back home, and also from even people here. I don't know. I think I mean everyone. I'm trying to work on is being okay with the fact that I can't really fix that feeling or make it go away or push it out of being. And I'm trying to just be okay with it and kind of be curious about it and let it happen and kind of see where it takes me, even though it's uncomfortable. And so I think that feeling kind of combined with being away from my family on the holidays, those two feelings are kind of overlapping, and it's kind of interesting to see how I'm handling that. And I think one thing that I'm trying to take away, and I feel like this is a reoccurring theme in my life that I'm trying to realize, is I've always kind of been this all or nothing person in a lot of ways, and I think that's because I'm a lot of a perfectionist, and so a lot of times I'll give up on things because I can't do them 100%, or I think I can't do them 100%, and I've never really been that good at just doing things partially. I think I'm getting a lot better at doing that, about taking small steps and doing, maybe just instead of just giving up on something, doing one small thing for it. Yeah, I'm reflecting on that, the fact that I've been able to kind of use that approach in a lot of ways. There goes the ice cream man again. And so I've been trying to use that in a lot of ways, in my work, in creating things, maybe in writing. Oh, I definitely have dealt with that in writing. It's like I feel like I have to sit down and write an entire blog post or write an entire poem in one sitting, And it doesn't really have to be that way. It can be as simple as writing for 10 minutes a day, you know what I mean? This isn't anything you haven't already heard, but sometimes it can feel like a revelation when you're finally putting things into action that you've known for a long time. And so, I guess I'm in a roundabout way kind of taking this approach and trying to insert it into what I've been feeling lately about being isolated and being away from everyone. And I'm trying to see it from that point of view as well. So, like, it's okay that I can't 100% fix it. I'm just gonna see what happens and do little things. I'm not gonna push myself to, like, run away from this feeling, I guess. Also, I'm going to mid-service training next week, so I'm going to be around a bunch of people, so I might just be pulled right out of that feeling, not even realize it, you know? Circumstances will just fix it for me, you know what I'm saying? That's what I've been mulling over. Probably could have said it a lot more eloquently in a blog post, but I don't want to. I just spent a whole morning in front of my computer, so I don't want to do that. But I'll probably have to edit this video, so yeah. If anyone else feels the way that I feel, or if I'm just rambling, or maybe both, probably both. But, you know, if anything, at least you got to hear these electricians do their thing. And that's all I got for you, so bye.